2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Just didn't drop. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Ooh, right by the hole.
And this one will be for bogey.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the third.
And here we are with the third shot.
Handy out of the bunker there. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close.
Oh, well done. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such. America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson.
Fun to watch because she's got to. You look at it, you kind of. That went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. He's got this for his par.
Clean-up work remaining on this hole. And it's back.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Well, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. Was on a good line. And this putt to move into the top 20. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Going with the 8-iron here. Needs this one to kick right.
And he's safely on the green.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
Big chance here.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole.
And back to the course with the live action. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
Oh, just missed that one.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Going with the 6-iron here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
2 over for the day. This putt is about 8 feet.
This putt to try and save their par.
That was a gallant attempt.
Just a short putt remaining here. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Going for less club here.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Is that a rush of blood? Putting for a bogey. Oh, so close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
Ouch, that hurts. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Solid little par putt here.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that's for a bogey. Now at 6 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That's nicely done. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson down here as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Ooh. Okay, let's get back to the action. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Can make this one. It's for par. Hey, that's a chance. And there it is. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Playing their 4th shot. Playing their 5th shot. Five feet coming up to the cup. This looks good. Good putt, that.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
And about 14 feet to the cup.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
It's heading into the rough, I think. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Never quite hit that.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 9 over par.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the hybrid. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Time now for the fourth shot. That's frustrating. Bogey putt coming up here. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This one's online. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This putt to get even with Lexi.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Get in. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by.
Sitting at 10 over for the round. Very good par 4, although if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
No, that's too bad.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
That's not the one he wanted.
That makes its way to the first cut.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
And here we are with their 4. That was a little bit too much power.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Just didn't drop. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Oh, that was pure. Playing from around 240 yards. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nicely done.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. And that brings an end to the day. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.